Hey, it's Mr. Travel Fitness here, and thanks for looking at my final week. So what I did is I entered a DietBet challenge. So DietBet is a website. You go there, you basically bet on yourself to lose a certain amount of weight. The key word there is weight. It's not fat loss, it's weight. And so as I was going through my 4% body weight loss, that equated to about 7 pounds or so for me. So I had to go from around 209. I was somewhere between 208, 210 when I first started. So I'll just say 209. And it calculated my 4% goal was for me to get down to 201 pounds. So my first 3 weeks, I was doing my own diet plan and I had no problem whatsoever. But I started realizing is DietBet only allows you to use the scale. It doesn't allow you to use waist measurements or body fat calculations or anything like that. So what was happening with me is I was putting on muscle while I was losing fat. So the scale wasn't changing. As a matter of fact, the scale was going up a little bit. And so for this DietBet challenge, that's not a good thing. So I decided to jump the gun, and what you see in these videos is my final week, as I decided to manipulate the system, so to speak. I can't really call it manipulating the system, and I don't want people to think I'm a criminal or anything. But it's basically I just want to make a point where people who claim they want to lose weight don't really want to lose weight. You want to lose fat. And what I've done in this last week is I focus on just losing weight. And in my case, I'm losing lots of water weight. So I'm going to lose just a little bit of fat. I've been averaging about 1 to 2 pounds of fat a week, which ideally that's for everyone that's out there. That's your ideal weight loss. But for me, that's definitely what I do. And I lift heavy weights. And I'm not trying to do anything too drastic because I want to keep all the muscle I have on my body. I worked hard for the muscle, very hard for the little bit of muscle that's on my body. And so this final week, I decided that, I'm just going to manipulate my water. So this is day number 5. And day number 5 was very different than all the other days. So as a matter of fact, the way this day started, it started off with only 4 hours of sleep the previous night. That's all I got was just 4 hours of sleep. And so I automatically started a day in a groggy type mode. And as a matter of fact, from day number 4, I was already eating a severe, I don't want to say severe, but definitely a lower amount of calories. And I felt it today. I didn't necessarily feel hungry, but you can feel your energy level being a little bit different. And I know it had to do a combination of the sleep plus the eating. And so as I carried on my work day, I decided to do my workout a little bit later than I normally have been doing on this plan. Normally I work out anywhere between 9 a.m. and noon. That's when I make my way to the gym and get it over with. And after I do my weightlifting workout, that's when I walk. So today was a little bit different. So I was focused on getting some tasks complete, my work business. I'm Mr. Travel Fitness, so I do have fitness clients and everything like that I got to take care of during the daytime. And what happened was I was just exhausted. I was completely exhausted. And so for today, I was supposed to reduce my water intake by, so I first started off, my first day was 2 gallons, and the last couple of days it's been 1 gallon. So since I'm coming down to the last final days, today I was going to actually start drinking about 3/4 of a gallon. And that didn't happen. I didn't like how my body felt. So this is one of those things where you got to definitely pay attention to your body. And even though I have a set plan in play, my body was telling me that, no, you should definitely drink a little bit more water than what you were originally planning. So I cut it back slightly. So as of now, I know I have not had a full gallon, but I know I had a little bit more than 3/4 gallon. So yeah, I just went over slightly. I didn't like go extreme, and that's fine. That's just because I feel hydrated. I just got done eating and I feel pretty good. So I know I don't need that much more water for the night. Prior to working out, also, my energy level was so low, I decided to have just a little bit of coffee, mainly for the caffeine. So it's black coffee, nothing in it, and that's what I drank, and it made a world of difference for me. I was able to lift the heavy weights I was lifting. At this point last week, I still had carbohydrates in my diet, so I had all that reserve energy in my system to get through that grueling workout. And so this week was the second week of that workout, and I was afraid that I was just going to have to reduce my weights by half. And to my surprise, I had energy. And so not only did I supplement myself with the caffeine, but because I decided to just slightly increase my water intake as well, I worked out completely fasted. That's another thing. I almost did a 24-hour fast. And I normally I normally practice intermittent fasting throughout my day. So I normally fast about 16 hours. So today I fasted a little bit longer than I normally would while doing this last minute diet challenge. And so by the time I go to the gym, I personally prefer kind of being fat. I don't like training on a full stomach, and I just wasn't hungry, and I just wanted to get my workout in. So today is one of the days I actually doubled up on my workout supplement. So I actually utilize branched chain amino acids, BCAAs, during my workout. Normally, while I've been doing this last little week, I've only had like one serving of it with my workout. This time I had 2 servings. So I upped the ante a little bit just because I knew I was dragging, and I wanted to make sure so this is a tip for all those people out there who are not aware. When you work out, you want to make sure your muscles do their job while they're working out. So because of the fact I reduce carbohydrates, I need to make sure that I'm getting energy from somewhere when I'm lifting weights. Otherwise, I'm damaging my body. So the branched chain amino acids help with the protein synthesis process and provided me just a little bit of energy I needed to get through the workout. And I was able to almost pretty much work out like a normal week, and I was surprised. So I know the caffeine and the branched chain amino acids definitely help out. And I'm not a big supplement person. I will honestly tell you that most weeks I don't even feel the need to have supplements like branched chain amino acids every single week. Normally, the meal I had the night before is enough to carry me through the workout, or I'll just eat like a piece of fruit before I work out, and that's all the energy I need. But today, I definitely know the caffeine and the branched chain amino acids that they did the job. Okay, so that was good. So after I work out, normally I would walk for a little bit. I try and get 10,000 steps with my Fitbit. Today I did not. Today's the first time in a long time I did not get 10,000 steps, and that's because immediately after I got done working out, it was closer to 4 p.m. I still hadn't eaten anything solid for the day, and I got on the treadmill and I had about 3,000, somewhere between 3,000 and 4,000 steps left for the day. And as I walked for like 3 minutes, I just didn't like the way my body felt. And I just told myself, you know what? I prefer getting myself extra sleep tonight than meeting my 10,000 step goal. Because if you average out my time, my weeks and everything like that, I have averaged well above 10,000 steps a day. So one day is okay. I need to make sure I get 7.5, even possibly 8 hours of sleep tonight. That's more important than anything else, because the previous nights I've noticed a big decrease in my sleep. And last night, even though I went to bed late, I still get up at the same time I always get up. And my energy level was just awful today. So that was the biggest takeaway today, is the sleep caught up with me. And I can't have that anymore. So tomorrow is another workout day. As a matter of fact, that's the last workout day before the big weigh-in, which is day number 7. So in conclusion, for me, day number 5, I definitely felt some people when they go lower with lower carbohydrates, they get like this foggy brain. And so today was probably one of the first times I actually had a foggy brain, just a little bit for a couple hours until I had that caffeine kick before I worked out. So yeah, and that's not a good thing. So you always gotta be safe with that. So that's why I made sure that I came up with a good plan before I even did all of this. I sat down and thought about my days. The only thing I didn't do right, I would say, is the DietBet challenge ends on a day in which I do not work out. And if I was to design this perfectly, what I would have done would have been tomorrow, which is like the last day before I weigh myself, I probably would not have done a weightlifting workout at all, because I would have preferred to have reduced my water. And if I'm going to reduce my water, I just want to be a little bit safe, and I don't want to overexert myself too much and make myself dehydrated or anything like that. So that's pretty much the one thing I would have done differently for this final week. So as I conclude day number 5, let me tell you about my weight. That's like a big deal, right? So when I started the day or end of the day yesterday, I know on day number 4, I was about 202.4, 202.5, something like that. And as I woke up this morning, I was exactly 200 pounds with my workout clothes on. So I was 200 pounds. And the goal is to get to 201 in 2 days. So I've already surpassed that goal. So that's good. That's good. So I met my goal. I would be like, yay, celebrating, but I'm kind of exhausted. And I know that I still have pretty much like one full day to go. And I just got to make sure I don't give into any cravings or anything like that. And the surprising thing is I really don't crave anything. I guess I'm in that mindset where I know I just want to get this done. I want to get it over with. So I'm not craving anything crazy. I do look forward to once I get on a scale and I win my portion of the DietBet challenge, because everyone that enters, if they meet their goals, they're gonna get a share of the pie or the pot, whatever you want to call it. And I'm looking forward to that. But I'm really looking forward to just getting back on my normal routine, which emphasizes carbohydrates a little bit more. And the biggest takeaway I've learned is I think for a long time I was eating just a little too much carbohydrates, and not necessarily carbohydrates. I won't do say that because I don't want too many people out there start bad mouthing carbohydrates. Like, oh well, that's the reason you're not losing weight, because you're eating carbohydrates. It has nothing to do with carbohydrates. It has to do with my overall calorie intake and just making sure I manipulate my diet in a fashion that supports what I'm trying to do. Because I'm a big fan of using your diet to lose weight. And when I go to the gym, I'm there to build muscle or maintain muscle. That's how I treat the gym. And I don't like treating the gym in a manner of that's how I'm going to lose my weight, is by working out. No, I prefer to think of it as gaining muscle in the gym. So I definitely do look forward to getting back to that type of eating lifestyle instead of this lower carb lifestyle, which I knew it would work, but it's not something you want to do all the time. So I might even mix it up a little bit, where I go a couple low carb days and then have a high carb day, I wouldn't say high carb day, I would say just a higher amount of carbs until I reach my goal. Because even though I'm in this challenge, I know I'm still a couple more pounds of fat, not weight, fat. I got a couple more pounds of fat I would prefer to lose, since I'm already in this world of training. I guess you can say I'm already lost a significant amount of fat. It's like, I might as well just keep going just a little bit longer, so that once I go in my bulking phase and put on the muscle, it will be all worth it, and I don't have to worry about slimming down as bad as I did this time, because I definitely underestimated the amount of fat that was on my body. And for me, it's all in one spot. It's all, of course, in that one trouble spot. Everyone has that one trouble spot on their body, whether no matter what they do, they just can't lose that weight. And for me, I know the last little spot on my body where all my fat likes to hide out is, obviously for most people, is like in your lower abdominals. So I got that. That's where my weight is right where your precious 6-pack is. It's like those bottom two little four packs right there. That's where my weight likes to hang out. So my face, skinny, arms, skinny, legs, skinny. I have no fat on my back. I have a pretty muscular back. But it's all just right there in my stomach area is that last little bit of fat. And it would be awesome if I could spot reduce, but I can't. So it is what it is. And you just gotta have patience. You can't expect things to happen when you do it. It's just a matter of, you got to be consistent. You just got to be consistent and follow a program, and then you'll get results. So I'm getting results for the short term. But like I say, I look forward to going back on my long-term results, because I definitely learned a lot about myself. I learned I probably was not as dedicated to my diet plan as I should have been, while I'm trying to have the goal of losing fat. So we'll worry about that later. We'll worry about emphasizing fat loss later. Right now, I'm going to stick to the plan. I got one more day of actually seriously dieting to make sure I stay under 200 pounds. So tomorrow my goal is to have probably like just a slightly less than a gallon of water, and my meals are going to be small. So today my meals are small as well. And I'm not hungry. I know I'm eating well underneath the normal amount of calories, but I'm not hungry at all. I only had, well, I'll say 2 meals, because technically when I came home from working out, I did have like one sliver of a chicken breast, probably like 15 grams of protein worth, and about 10 carrot sticks. And that was just to hold me over because I knew my wife was making dinner. And I was like, okay, I'll just snack on this and then I'll eat dinner in an hour. So I ate some boneless, skinless chicken thighs and a whole lot of zucchini and a very small amount of a Korean yam. So that was my dinner for today, and I'm full. As a matter of fact, I'm probably gonna go to bed in about 2 hours because I'm exhausted. I want to get my 8 hours of sleep, and I want to look beautiful for tomorrow. Okay, so this is Mr. Travel Fitness. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.